34F, live in New York, and have been married for 7 years. My husband, Alex, 37 million, is a software engineer. Life with him was pretty normal, or at least I thought it was. He's a quiet, reserved guy, a bit introverted, but we got along well. Sometimes he worked late or stayed out a bit longer than expected, but I never questioned it. Everything changed 2 weeks ago when Alex got into a minor accident. A delivery truck lightly rear-ended his car. There wasn't much damage, but he said he needed to pull the dash cam footage for insurance. He was busy with work, so I offered, "I can pull it up for you." He looked hesitant, almost nervous, but he said okay. That's where it all started. I started reviewing the dash cam footage from that day, but as I scrolled through older clips, something strange caught my attention. Every Wednesday evening, Alex drove to the same place, a remote motel just off a highway. At first, I thought maybe it was a client meeting or a work thing, but the pattern was too consistent. Every single Wednesday, same route, same time. Curious, I looked deeper. One clip showed him parking in the motel lot. A woman in a red dress approached his car. I couldn't see her face clearly, but she got into the passenger seat and they drove behind the motel, where there were no security cameras. My heart dropped. This wasn't work. I confronted him that night. "Alex, who's the woman you meet every Wednesday? At the motel?" He froze, just stared at me. Then he smiled slightly and said, "It's nothing. She's a client. Confidential work." But something in his eyes, it didn't feel right. He was lying. I just knew. I didn't argue. I didn't scream. I just nodded and let it go, on the surface. But the next Wednesday, I followed him. I told my best friend Sarah that if I didn't come back by the next morning, she should call the police. I followed him to the motel. I stayed far enough behind not to be noticed. When he got out and walked behind the building, I crept around and found a small shack behind the motel. An old rundown outhouse. I peeked through a small window. What I saw chilled me to the bone. The woman in the red dress was crying, and Alex was standing in front of her with a bunch of papers, trying to force her to sign them. She kept shaking her head. He grew angry. And then, I swear I'm not making this up, he shoved her, hard. I thought he killed her. I ran to my car, grabbed my phone, and started filming. Then I called 911. The truth came out during the police investigation. That woman, Lisa, was Alex's ex-girlfriend. He had told everyone, including me, that she had died by suicide years ago. But she hadn't. He had been keeping her hidden, manipulating her, blackmailing her. She had some property under her name, inherited from a family member, and he was trying to get her to sign it over to him. He was threatening her, keeping her isolated, visiting her once a week to maintain control. He never let her leave. Alex was arrested. Lisa is now in a safe house and getting professional help. And me, I'm filing for divorce. I still can't believe the man I loved, the man I married, had this whole dark secret life. A calm, soft-spoken husband was secretly someone else's nightmare.